Welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast for Tuesday, the 21st, the day that we are going to do our first of these little pop-up group readings. It's going to be live, simulcast on YouTube and Facebook in our Facebook group, the Fun Astrology Podcast Listeners Group, 7:30 Eastern tonight. And what we have are 8 people who kind of purchased a seat to be able to interact, and we'll do readings on their charts. But you can join, and just like we do on Level Up on Sunday nights, you can chat comment by just typing in comments, and as we can, we'll weave those in, and it will be on a replay if you can't make it live. There's one other kind of cool little piece around the astrology, but Kristen gets to do that tonight, and then I'll mention it to you tomorrow. Hope you can join us. It's absolutely free. Now, one thing I was noticing in the chart today is Saturn is our oracle planet this morning. So Saturn is rising. Saturn, of course, in Aquarius, is rising just before the sun this morning. We still have that Piscean moon, too. So everything we talked about yesterday, forward it right on into today. We still have that beautiful solar lunar Piscean energy. If you play the shadow side of Neptune and Pisces, then today will be a foggy brain day, and you won't be thinking clearly. But don't do that. Jump over on the positive side of this aspect, and definitely you will be inspired, you will have intuition, you will be perceiving and feeling what's right instead of thinking about what's right. And oh, that's a so much better way to go. Triple Pisces today. Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising sign. Be the only time all month you get all three, so enjoy it. Do a little extra meditating, extra yoga, light a candle, do a ceremony, do something to capture and be intentional around this energy. Now, the other one that we talked about yesterday, Mercury squaring Uranus today, 5:22 this afternoon. By the way, the moon exits Pisces tonight after a void, of course, that began, actually it moves tomorrow morning at 12:13, about the same as Eastern time. The void, of course, begins at 11:05, so just over an hour. But as of tomorrow, basically just after the stroke of midnight, that moon is in Aries. See why I'm saying do it today? Focus on that Piscean triple energy today. But don't forget about that square with Uranus now. Mercury, the planet of communication. Don't let it be one of those days where you look back at the end of the day and you think, what in the world came out of my mouth today? It could happen. It could be a surprise. And my goodness, there are so many just amazing things happening in our world right now, some good and some challenging. But I still say that I think it's all pointing us toward the higher side of spirituality, if that's what we choose. So as long as you are conscious about your path, this is why we're doing these pop-up readings, so that you can align with your highest timeline, at least of what the chart says today for you. And if you're doing that, if you're on that path, then you're going to be able to carve your own path. You know, my audiobook author, Fred Dodson, who I've narrated a gazillion audiobooks for and looking forward to, I told him the last time we were together, you know, Fred, we're going to have to re-record. You're going to have to rewrite all of it because in this new consciousness, the old stuff won't play anymore. So everything is going to have to be redone, and it will be redone in a different format, I'm sure, probably somehow more telepathic. But Fred's website today in this energy is realitycreation.org. And I think that the veil is getting thinner of reality creating. And I hope you're playing with that, standing in the space of what you want to create, visualizing it, feeling it, seeing it as complete, and then just standing there and commanding it to happen. Don't think about it. Don't pray for it. Command it. I've got a couple of big ones in the oven right now. I'll tell you about when they hatch. But here's Mercury in Aquarius. It's about halfway through the sign, so still has some to go. But this is where I'm saying use that Aquarian energy and use that Taurian energy. Even though it's a square, use it to try to come up with different ways to manifest things. And I say that because even if you go to the very first book of the Bible, the first verse of the first book, in the beginning, God, or Elohim, created by speaking the word. So you choose your creative words carefully today and go create. That's surfing today's energy. Love you guys. We'll see you tonight on YouTube, the Fun Astrology Podcast YouTube channel, and also on Facebook. If you're in our group, come join us. We'd love to have you over there. It's a great conversation. Fun Astrology and Subconscious Mind Mastery listeners on Facebook. Have a great day. See you tonight and tomorrow.